Happiness is peace and simplicity. Hello everyone. In my book, A Road to Wealth and Happiness, I talk a lot about happiness. Where is it? Happiness, for many, is a lifelong pursuit. Some travel the world chasing after it, while others busy themselves with ambition, chasing business, wealth, and recognition. But when exhaustion finally sets in, a quiet realization often arrives. Happiness doesn't lie in distant lands or shining trophies. True happiness is simple. It might be as close as a small backyard garden, a cup of tea, or a peaceful morning where you breathe in the crisp, cold air and smile at the rising sun. For those in the later stages of life, after years of responsibilities, sacrifice, and storms, happiness takes on a new form. It is no longer found in what one can achieve, but in what one can let go of it. It is peace, it is simplicity, it is a soft rhythm of life without the noise of the world. Let us walk gently into this garden of thought and explore what true peace and simplicity mean in old age and how they are the real treasures of a fulfilled life. Peace, a precious gift of aging. Growing older is like entering a golden autumn, gentle, quiet, and reflective. It's no longer the passionate spring of youth or a blazing heat of ambition. It is time for stillness, for understanding, and most of all, for peace. Peace, however, is not something the world can give us. It must come from within. It is born when we let go of anger, resentment, competition, and regret. It is the fruit of acceptance of ourselves, our past, and others. To age gracefully is to choose peace over pride, to release what no longer serves the soul, and to focus on what nurtures the heart. It is choosing to wake up and say, I don't need to prove anything anymore. That in itself is a liberation. This inner peace has physical benefits too. Seniors who live in emotional calmness often sleep better, have more stable blood pressure, and face fewer stress-related illnesses. But beyond health, peace is what allows one to feel the depth and richness of every simple moment. Simplicity, the hidden beauty of life. Simplicity isn't poverty, nor is it lack. Simplicity is wisdom. It is knowing what is enough. It is choosing to fill your life not with things, but with meaning. And no one understands this better than those who live long enough to see what truly matters. When you are young, you think happiness is more things, more goals, more friends, more attention. But as you age, you begin to see that happiness is often found in less, a simpler schedule, a smaller home, a slower day, and fewer but deeper relationships. A small garden can be a perfect example of this truth. It might not look like much. A few flower beds, some herbs, a couple fruit trees, but it offers a sanctuary. You wake up early Water your plants, breathe the morning dew, and watch the bees do their silent work. There is no applause, no paycheck, or no spotlight, yet your heart feels home. That's simplicity, that's joy, not the kind that explodes with excitement, but the kind that settles like warm sunlight on your skin. The sacredness of silence. Silence is often feared by the young, but deeply treasured by the wise. When we were young, we filled our lives with noise, parties, phones, television, conversations, anything to avoid the stillness that might reveal our insecurities or loneliness. But with age comes a change. We begin to crave silence, not because we are bored, but because we learn it's where the truth lives. In silence, we met ourselves. We remember own stories, relive bittersweet moments, and finally make peace with what once hurts. In silence, we listen not just to the sounds of the world, but to the voice of our soul, something we often ignore for decades. Sitting quietly in the garden, listening to the rustling leaves or the wind touching your cheeks, teaches a kind of wisdom no book can offer. The world finally slows down enough for you to hear what matters. Silence is no longer empty, it is full of presence. Nature, a gentle heart for the soul. Nature never hurries, yet everything is accomplished. As we age, the noise of the world can grow overwhelming, but nature remains patient and unchanged. A tree doesn't care about your career. The wind doesn't ask for your credentials. The sunrise doesn't judge your path. Nature simply is. And when we sit with it, we too begin to remember how to be. Spending time outdoors, whether gardening, walking, or simply sitting in the sun, is a powerful medicine for both the body and spirit. Studies show that seniors who engage with nature feel happier, sleep better, or experience less depression. But beyond science, there is a spiritual truth. Nature connects us with something eternal. In your garden, every falling leaf whispers a life lesson. Every blooming flower reminds you that time passes, yet beauty returns. The soil under your fingers grounds you, and the slow rhythm of seasons teaches patience and hope. Happiness doesn't come from the outside. We live in a world that trains us to seek happiness outside, in wealth, in status, in approval of others. But the older we get, the more we see how empty those things can feel. True happiness is not found in achievements or in contentment, not in possessions, but in presence, not the crowd, but in the quiet moments. An older person may not have luxury cars or travel the world anymore, but if they have health, a peaceful home, a loyal friend or two, and a purpose for waking up, they are rich beyond words. The purpose doesn't have to be grand. It could be taking care of a pet, making a pot of soup for a neighbor, watering the garden, or writing letters to the grandchildren. Happiness comes when you live in alignment with your true self. No need for validation, just authenticity. You do not need much to be happy. You just need peace in your heart and the meaning in your days. Growing old is a gift, not a curse. In a youth worshipping culture, aging is often seen as decline. Wrinkles are fear, slowness is mocked, but in truth, aging is a privilege. It means you live, you survive heartbreak, disappointment, perhaps even war, loss, or poverty. You have loved, learned, and grown. And now you carry a wisdom the world desperately needs. The older years are not about fading away, they are about shining differently, a calm light, a steady glow, a warm heart instead of a blazing fire. You now have the freedom to choose what truly matters. You don't have to impress anyone. You don't have to chase anything. You can rest, you can reflect, you can enjoy, and in doing so, you show others, especially the younger generations, that there is beauty, dignity, and joy in every season of life. Live slow, live full, live free. So what is the secret to happiness in older age? Slow down, simplify, seek peace, spend time in nature, let go of what no longer serves you, say no more often, laugh more gently, cry more freely, forgive fully, and above all, be present. Every morning is a gift, every meal is a blessing, every moment of silence is a chance to touch the eternal, and every breath is the reminder you are still here, you are still alive, and life still has beauty to offer you. Don't let anyone, not even yourself, tell you that life ends when the hair turns gray. In many ways, that's when life begins to deepen. Final thoughts: if you have a garden, you have all you need. In that space, you learn patience, nurture life, enjoy beauty, and stay grounded. The garden can be in your backyard, or it can be the garden of your heart. In your golden years, happiness doesn't need to be loud or spectacular. It can be a morning breeze, a blooming rose, a simple meal, or a shared smile. It's the quiet presence of someone you love sitting beside you, saying nothing but meaning everything. Peace and simplicity are not just nice ideas. They are foundations of the happy life, especially in older age. And once you embrace them, you will realize that happiness was never far away. It was always in your breath, in your garden, and in your heart. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy this video. Please click like and subscribe to my channel.